Martell has a very unique style. That's make our cognac more light, very thin, and that's also why we are the leader in the category in China and in Asia.
Do you ever have a choice of your careers?
Of course I have a choice. When I was young, when I would like to make some money, my dad said to me, okay, you can go into the vineyard and go ahead. I discovered a passion. It's not a job, it's a real passion to be outside. I can't walk into an office. So no, it's not a job, it's a passion. Love it.
Cordon Bleu made with 180 up to 200 different eau de vie, and it creates a legend, an icon, because since 1912 that cognac recipe has never changed. If you ever had a bottle of Cordon Bleu before, but you can compare with the one we just brought, it will be exactly the same.
My favorite.
Salud!
Salud! Cheers. And we are talking about food. I discovered the mi goreng. Because it's spicy, you know, in Europe, in France, we don't used to eat as spicy like that. But mi goreng and cognac, I love it so much.
Thank you very much for tuning in to Janson Radio Podcast. And today we are welcoming one of the spirits and alcohol industry royalty, in my opinion. Mr. Amaury Martell, the 9th generation of the Martell Cognac family. And also Mr. Alex, the Global Brand Ambassador of Martell, is here today to share and talk about 300 years of cognac history. And also we are here to discuss the potential of cognac, which in Indonesia it's rather unknown. The brand Martell is well known, but cognac itself we are still unfamiliar. We're going to discuss a little bit about the potential in the industry of Asia and especially in Indonesia. Okay, hope you guys enjoy the show. Don't forget to subscribe to Janson Radio Podcast in YouTube, Spotify, and all other podcast platforms. And also follow us for more content in TikTok and Instagram at Janson Radio. And please welcome Mr. Amaury Martell and Alex. Enjoy the show. Finally, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ray. Welcome.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for being here. First of all, it's an honor for me to welcome the Martell family, Mr. Amaury and Alexandre. Martell Global Ambassador to our little podcast and try your famous cognacs.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes. Okay. First of all, can you please explain about the brand?
Okay, so very quickly, Martell is the oldest cognac brand, created in 1715. And since we have a beautiful collection of cognacs, starting with Martell VSOP, we are going to taste. Martell Noblige, the new party maker. You go in a club, you enjoy your cognac with Noblige. And of course, the status one, Martell Cordon Bleu, one of the flagship for the Maison Martell. And more recently, the brand new Martell Chanteloup XXO.
Okay, let's start.
Okay.
So it's 300 years old.
Yes.
The brand.
Yes. It's the oldest of the great cognac house.
Oh my God.
Founded by Jean Martell, a British man from Jersey Island in between UK and France. Very smart merchant. And he came over cognac and he created his own brand with his name, Martell Cognac House.
Okay, salut.
Salud.
Salud.
Salute.
Cheers.
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 Is there a way to enjoy cognac properly?
There is many ways to enjoy cognac, and Amaury like to enjoy.
Many ways, but always I say the most important thing is the best way is your own way.
Okay.
That's the most important. With your friend, with your family, in cocktail, neat.
And there is a cognac for every occasion of the day. You know, now we are talking together. We like to enjoy this VSOP cognac, very fruity. Yeah. It's a 4 years old minimum cognac. You know, every bottles of cognac, it's a blend of cognac. Okay, so many eau de vie come into a bottle, and this is a final product. Okay. VSOP Martell, the youngest eau de vie, 4 years old, perfect for cocktail, perfect for sipping as well. And you enjoy very casual occasion with it.
What's the different neat and on the rock? The flavor will change a bit? Or?
Of course. Okay. Of course. You know, when you have it, a neat cognac, room temperature, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this one, huh?
Yeah. You have a straight brut aromatic.
Yes.
But when it turns into a cold one with ice, preferably clear ice, good ice.
Okay.
Okay.
Good ice. Very important.
You will chill down the alcohol perception and highlight the beautiness of the aromatic of your drink. And also one things we love to do in cognac, we play a lot with different glasses. So if I serve you the same cognac from 3 different type of glass, like let's say a highball,
Glass,
a tumbler, a glass of wine, or even a tulip that we use in Martell, you will have the perception that it is 3 or 4 different cognac. When in reality, it's exactly the same. So the glass will have an impact on your tasting.
So, Mr. Amaury, how does it feel to be one of the big brands of alcohol in the world? How does it feel?
Feels good.
You must get asked this question a lot, right?
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Now I'm very proud because so Martell is now more than 300 years old.
Yeah.
And for my case, I live in Cognac, to the Cognac production. I've got my own vineyard, my distillery, and everything. Yeah. And my job is exactly the same as my dad, my grandfather, and since now more than 300 years. So we always keep our knowledge, how to know to create the cognac, to do exactly the same cognac we are making today than 300 years ago. So very proud of that.
So my question is, do you ever have a choice of your careers when you're growing up, or just straight to the business?
Of course, I have a choice. When I was young, when I would like to make some money, my dad said to me, "Okay, go into the vineyard and go ahead." And I discovered a passion. It's not a job; it's a real passion to be outside. I can't walk into an office. You know, I need to be outside into the vineyard or into the distillery. It's very important for me. So no, it's not a job; it's a passion.
Yeah.
Love it.
What makes the area cognac itself? Because I think people here in Indonesia especially knows the brand really well, Martell, but they are not familiar what is cognac, right? Cognac is a city, right?
Yes, Cognac, it's a city located in southwest of France, and it's a big city, let's say a big village, because it's 20,000 inhabitants. Okay. For us, it's a lot already. It's a lot. I know, but so first it's a location. You know, cognac products come from Cognac region. It's a protected, delimited area, and cognac can only be produced in Cognac. Yeah,
because of the AOC.
AOC, exactly. Yeah. So the AOC is divided in 6 growth areas where we have vineyards, and these vineyards will reflect the DNA of each terroir. Okay. And the terroir plus the time make cognac.
Is cognac a brandy?
Yes. Cognac, it's a brandy, but not all brandy are cognacs.
Yes. Only the one made in cognac.
In cognac, exactly.
Made from grapes, right?
Exactly, white grapes. Okay. And for Martell, we are, of course, using Uni Blanc, a very resistant and acidic grape variety. Maybe, Amaury, you want to...
Yes, to speak about the Uni Blanc. Yeah. Uni Blanc, the grapes, we use it because for these low degrees of alcohol and a very good acidity. Because in cognac area, we are not allowed to put some sulfite to conserve the wine.
Oh, so it's
that's why we need the acidity.
Natural.
Because the harvests are in October, and we are allowed to do the distillation to the end of March. So we need to conserve the wine. That's why we need the acidity. That's very important because we are not allowed to put any chemical product into the wine.
The AOC, I think, is a very interesting concept because it's really good for the product. It has standards.
Yep.
Yes.
And it makes it, I think, one of the way to help people from all over the world enjoy the same standard as the original product. But as the producer, it must be like a bit pain in the ass or not?
No.
No?
Let me just tell you.
Because there are rules, right?
Yes, we have many rules. We have, I think in Cognac, we have one of the most strict guidelines to produce Cognac, which is a location specific within the area of Cognac. Second, the double distillation, mandatory double distillation in the traditional Cognac pot still. That's also a lot of work. And finally, aging in oak barrel. Okay. We have many different kinds of oak. But among this, within these guidelines, Martell has a very unique style versus any other cognac brands. And that's make our cognac more light, very thin, with a lot of finesse. And that's also why we are the leader in the category in China and in Asia.
Oh, yes. And how about in Indonesia, Amaury? You came here almost once a year, I heard, right?
Yes.
A lot of my friends already cook for you.
Yeah, we come here in Indonesia since, for my case, 5 years, since a long time. And I see now I got many friends here in Indonesia, so I love it because what I said before, my job starts into the cognac vineyard, and it's finished here in Indonesia with our friend. Because what I did in cognac, we are enjoying during the dinner and everything here in Indonesia. So I love it.
So is the market in Indonesia a huge potential for you guys? Because in the last couple of years, I mean, alcohol consumption is on the rise, I think, in the big cities, in Jakarta. And not only the whiskeys, not only the tequila, we have a surge of new products as well.
Two things is first the COVID. Everybody has been very strongly impacted by the COVID, and the home consumption was a good thing for cognac after all, because a lot of people start to go back to their roots, and the roots goes with quality. Cognac is also synonym of quality and French art of living.
Yeah.
And Indonesia now, as a Southeast Asian countries, is now growing in the category because we get new generation of drinkers that want to know more about cognac. Those generation of drinkers, they are more educated, through social media. Everybody got access to the information, and they want to be part of this kind of spirit
and
mindset.
They're more curious.
Exactly.
They really want to know what is on the bottle.
Yes,
exactly.
Very important.
Yeah, and about the brand, about the product as well.
Yes.
And about the brand. And if you look at Martell, we have almost 310 years of history. 1715, 2025, we will celebrate the 310th anniversary. Martell has proved the quality throughout all the decades.
Yes.
And that's also a good sign we send to our friends that love enjoying Martell, is we are continuing our job the same way we are always doing it, and the quality will be always here.
That's so amazing. How is it you can stay relevant and consistent and growing within 300 years?
Yes.
You can have a look
as a business is crazy,
Yes, and you can have a look on Google. You won't find any business like Martell that's aged since 300 years old. We are alone.
What's the secret?
I think
we won't say the secret. Won't be a secret anymore.
I think the secret is 100% to the cellar master. So right now, for Maison Martell, we reached the 9th generation of cellar master, Christophe Valto.
Okay.
And Christophe, as the same as the previous generation of cellar master, has been able to create the cognac we are drinking now with eau de vie created by previous generation of cellar master.
That's crazy, because the ingredients change, the terroir change a bit from 300 years. They must have differences, right?
Of course, because
but the flavor stay consistent.
Each harvest are not the same.
Exactly.
They won't give you exactly the same products. That's why in Martell, we are very lucky because we got a large stock of eau de vie. And because of this large stock, we can produce exactly the same cognac for the Martell Cordon Bleu, for example, or Noblige. We can produce exactly the same one since many years ago because of the large stock. So Christophe Valto and his team, we pick some vintage all together to blend all together to produce the same one.
Oh, I would love to visit, man.
I would love to be Christophe Valto, so he's a lucky guy.
Giving you information, just example, because a lot of people asking us question, what is the life of the cellar master? Okay, the cellar master's life is kind of very strict. He's very strict with himself. Those people, they don't smoke. Okay,
of course.
They don't drink coffee because coffee can alterate your taste.
Yes, I heard.
Martell has now the largest capacity of the largest stock of old eau de vies. We are talking about 12,000 samples available.
Can you
Martell.
explain a bit What is eau de vie?
An eau de vie, it's the spirits that come from the pot still, and it's from one origin of vineyard, wine producer of wine, distilled by Martell, and finally aging by Martell in our cellar. So this is one. An eau de vie, let's consider an eau de vie like an ingredient. A bottle of cognac, it's a blend of many eau de vies that give you a taste and a profile.
Certain profile. And back again to the life of the
cellar master.
Yeah.
So yes, the cellar master has a very strict rules, and they are he's not alone. He's surrounded with master blenders and blenders, and we have the pleasure to have a female in the team. So the female bring also a new perspective to the cognac taste, and of course they are every day meeting each others to taste the equivalent of 40 to 70 eau de vie per day. Okay. So they have a very, it's not a religious thing, but it's something very strict.
Yeah.
And they're giving comments on every eau de vie they are tasting, because it took up to 5 years for the cellar master and his team to do the tasting of each eau de vie in stock.
Oh my God. Are you part of the tasting team as well?
Not yet. Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Hey guys, kalau kalian enjoy the podcast so far, thank you very much. Dan jangan lupa subscribe di Janson Radio Podcast. Back to the show. Okay, next product please.
Yes.
Okay. Noblige.
And thank you very much. Martell has supported our gathering. Martell Noblige for the Industry Night. Really delicious.
So Martell Noblige.
Yeah. It's quite new, right?
Alors, it's quite new. We've launched this beautiful cognac last year in Indonesia.
Okay.
So important that this cognac is now available everywhere in every outlets, cocktail bar, disco, nightclub, some KTVs as well. Noblige, it's the contraction of noblesse oblige. It's a very French-British style things. Technically, it means you belong to a noble category, type of
noble line.
Noble line, yeah. And the codes, you act like a noble, and of course you drink noble like product.
Yes.
Yeah. So Noblige is a big party maker, and we've seen the result here in Indonesia. Noblige is the party maker, but also this year we're introducing Noblige in a cocktail scene. As you know, cognac since the beginning has been a key ingredient of cocktails.
Okay.
And specifically in US and all those classic cocktails, Sidecar and so on, Sazerac. Noblige now has been introduced in Indonesia in a bar scene.
Yeah.
And we have beautiful bars, like I mentioned to you.
Cocktail scene in Indonesia.
Cocktail scene,
quite on the rise.
Yes.
Quick. Everyone is opening a cocktail bar.
Yes, and we know, we are partnering with Rémi Savage, one of the top world mixologists awarded. He had an award for his bar in London, A Shape for a Name. And Rémi has created a different signature cocktail for us that I really invite you to taste when you come to Europe, or also when you will visit the bars, because Rémi will come to Jakarta soon.
Oh, okay. Make sure you invite me.
Of course.
All
you're
right,
always
guys.
invited.
Stay tuned, too, guys. So what's with the bird?
The bird.
Yeah.
So the bird is a swift, but historically, in the past, that bird was called in a French way a martinet. Okay, that's the name of this bird. And in English, British English, it was a martlet. So phonetically, it sounds very close to Martell. Okay. Martinet, Martlet, Martell. But there is a legend that says Jean Martell has followed this bird all the way from Jersey Island to Cognac.
Okay,
that's why he took the bird, the martlet, as an emblem of his coat of arms of the family.
Cheers again.
Yes.
Cheers.
Sorry. So what are the flavor differences if a cognac is designed for cocktail or for parties?
So if we talk technically about Martell VSOP, it's a VSOP cognac meant to be for neat ice consumption and also cocktail. But it's a very focus on the oak. And you know Martell is using a very specific type of oak, the French fine grain oak cask. That we don't want to overcover our cognacs with the aromatic, the presence of the oak. So that's why we use the fine grain oak. Now Noblige, and as you can see on the line, it's typically between the VSOP, the regular VSOP Martell, and the Cordon Bleu. So it's what we call a VSOP plus. It's a more intense VSOP, more bold, more rich, and that gives you a smoother taste than the regular VSOP. And it's good for parties, good for mixing on the rocks. It will really reveal the fruitiness of our Martell style. And it's also the leader in China. Every nightclubs, every place in Asia are using Noblige now.
Okay. So it's big in Asia, right?
Very big. Very big.
Okay. So you're focusing on export then?
Yes. I am very proud about Noblige because it was created by my dad.
Okay.
Long time ago. So no, it's like the cognac story. It was created in cognac. We take the time to do the thing. Okay, it was created by my dad many years ago. Okay, and now we are talking about this wonderful Noblige in Indonesia. So that's the family life, you know.
Yeah,
my dad after me. So
how do you start to get involved in the business?
Oh, it's a long story. How do I start? I tried cognac when I was young, but not too young. Huh?
Yeah, not too young.
Not too young.
But we know. How old are you?
I'm 39, almost 40. But you know, in cognac, in my family, we always have cognac. Okay, during the wedding, during the birthday, of course, for Christmas we have some cognac. So we always have a bottle of cognac at home for dinner or for to make the party, to make some cocktails. So since beginning, since I am young, we always have cognac.
Okay.
Always.
Okay. And how does it feel to see it's now famous all over the world?
It's amazing. You know, Cognac, we said it before, it's a very small village in France. Okay, only 20,000 people. It's very small.
It's amazing.
And it's Cognac, the Cognac name. Everybody on the world knows this name of this small village.
Exactly.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
And now it's available. One more time, guys. Available from in all over every bar, every nightclub, everywhere cocktail bar. Martell Noblige is really nice. I think it has great potential.
Yes, and you know, like while we are talking, I let mine very much chilling with ice, and it's really relieving some plum fruit notes that can be enjoyed like this, neat. But if you like to mix with soda, we were the other night in a very famous bar for cocktails. And we do some highball with Noblige.
Highball with Noblige.
So technically, highball is a Japanese cocktail.
Yeah.
Whiskey, ice, and soda water. But we did it in a French cognac way. So it was Noblige, the same ice cube in a highball glass, top up with soda water. It's very refreshing and very easy to enjoy.
Okay.
I really like it.
I will try.
And very easy to make.
Yeah.
I think it will be big because in Jakarta at least loves highball because it's easy to drink, right?
Yes, of course. Easy to drink, easy to do.
Yes.
You can do it at home, everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Next product.
Next product.
My favorite. The best one.
So Cordon Bleu. Cordon Bleu, there are many things to say, but to make it simple, just enjoy it. Now, Cordon Bleu is the icon of the Maison Martell. Created in 1912 by Edouard Martell. You know, Edouard Martell wanted to have a cognac that can suit to any profile, any taste. So he used to attend a series of party in the south, in the French Riviera, near Cannes, and he noticed that a lot of people were drinking champagne.
Okay.
And as he was from Cognac region, he wanted to bring some cognac to these people. So he went back to cognac, and with the cellar master of that time, they created together the icon that will still remain the icon, the Cordon Bleu. So Cordon Bleu, it's a cognac made with 180 up to 200 different eau de vie. It belongs to the XO category. So the youngest eau de vie in the bottle has been aged for 10 years old. So it's always 10 and above. And it creates a legend, an icon, because since 1912, that cognac recipe has never changed.
Amazing.
And a series of cellar masters has been succeeding the original one to continue the consistency of Cordon Bleu. So I don't know if you ever had a bottle of Cordon Bleu before, but you can compare with the one we've just brought. It will be exactly the same.
It's quite often I had this when I was living in France. But here one or two times. I have it in my wedding day and the night before my wedding because it's truly my favorite. Salut.
Salute.
Cheers. Oh, thank you for bringing this.
And Cordon Bleu, for me, is the cognac of the conviviality. You know, everybody loves Cordon Bleu because it's very easy to drink, very smooth. Lady love it, gentlemen love it. Very easy to enjoy. That's what make conviviality all together.
It is what we call the flagship because it's the number one selling XO cognac in Asia and in the world. And Martell is very proud of this hero product. It has a lot of code, a lot of history, but the quality remains the same. And I think all our friends, consumers, they love it for this easy notes. It's very easy.
Very easy to drink. Very smooth.
Yes. For example, I really invite some of you who never had cognac in your life to try Cordon Bleu. If you have to choose among all those cognacs for the first time in your life, or even to make a gift, choose Cordon Bleu. That's 100% sure choice.
Very easy to drink. And I have to say, the night before my wedding, the four of us drink 2 bottles of this and no hangover. I have to say, because I was amazed. I was expecting headache.
No, never. Never with Cordon Bleu. Never hangover.
So, of course, be careful. It's alcohol.
I'm not encouraging.
It's we don't encourage people to drink. But the particularity of this cognac is that, and the cognac, it's that there is no hangover effect the next day.
Is it popular, this product, Cordon Bleu, in Jakarta?
Yes, of course.
Each night we have our dinner, we always meet some friends and they say to us, wow, Cordon Bleu is amazing. Everybody knows Cordon Bleu in Jakarta.
So how long you've been in Indonesia this time?
This time just for 1 week.
1 week?
1 week.
Where you've been?
We've been in Jakarta and Surabaya.
Jakarta, Surabaya, a lot of nightclubs, bar clubs, masterclass. We did a lot of masterclass with Bleu, the mixologist of the famous bar, Modern House in Jakarta, and nightclubs also activation at night.
Okay, so is it the plan to introduce more cognac to the cocktail scene in Indonesia?
It's just an education things, you know. We want to let the people, Indonesian friends, to discover the beauty of our cognacs. And Martell, you can drink Martell and convert all your classic cocktails, let's say margarita, mojito, whatever is your classic favorite, instead of rum or vodka or tequila, switch to Martell Noblige. It will really elevate your drink with the same signature style. That's the beauty of it.
I will try. I will send you a picture.
Definitely.
Of course.
So you've talked about the life of the master blender.
Yes.
What about the life of global ambassador? What is your... you must move around from country to country all year long, right?
Yes. I'm used to travel to represent the house, the Martell house, everywhere I go. It's a beautiful opportunity, but it's also a lifestyle, I have to admit. You know, being a global ambassador, you have a message to deliver and you have to keep consistency. But for me, it has been a natural thing. So that's why my job is a passion, and I'm very proud of that. And I thanks every day Martell for that, because I live my passion, my truly passion every day. Being able to meet new friends every day, and what makes our conversation great, because in between our conversation we have Martell. So it's a beautiful story, I've used to be living in Asia for the past time of my life. Been expatriate in China, in Hong Kong, in Southeast Asia. So Indonesia is also a country that I know. But today, Martell offered me also the opportunity to go and see our new friends of Martell in Africa. You know, Africa is a really big growing market for Martell. We just opened up a tower. A tower just for Martell education. Yeah. America is also part of the road trip we have, because America is always a big market for Martell, and Asia is our hero market. So being a global ambassador is first being passionate about the product, and of course enjoying anytime, being always happy to meet and make new friends every day.
You have to be a people person, right?
People, but also a convivialist. You know, being convivial. It's not given to everybody. Don't think, a lot of people think our job is to just party and drink. No, please don't. Our job is also to do emails, to do presentation, reporting, and a lot of things, strategy, thinking, and being able to know what cognac can suit better to any of your friends. That's the key mission for us.
All right. Okay. We still have one more to go. What can you tell us about this product? And tell us a bit about the name.
New, yes. Chanteloup. So Martell Chanteloup XXO, it's a creation of Christophe Valto. In fact, 5 years ago, he launched Martell Chanteloup XXO. So what does it mean? You know, in the world of cognac, we are having a categories. So VS, very special. VSOP, very superior old pale. XO, extra old, which the youngest eau de vie is 10 years old. And more recently, XXO. It became truly a count of age in the AOC cognac. So any cognac house can deliver an XXO at the condition that the youngest eau de vie in the blend has to be aged for 14 years old.
14?
Yes,
4. The youngest one.
The youngest one.
Minimum.
Yeah,
14.
And Christophe Valto, the actual cellar master of Maison Martell, wanted to create this XXO to give a tribute to the art of blending. The job of the cellar master, technically, being able to create a cognac with a very smooth taste, but with such a complexity, being able to blend up to 450 different eau de vie in one beautiful decanter, with the name of Chanteloup, because in cognac, we have a chateau, a guest house, the family guest house, Martell family guest house. And around this chateau, we have cellars, and these cellars are, of course, aging the treasure of this cognac. So Chanteloup XXO, it's a very rare and fine, complex blend, minimum 14 years old, and you can find eau de vie that goes up and around 80 years old of age. So
and the name, Chanteloup?
So Chanteloup, it's because the chateau, the guest house of the Martell friends, Chanteloup, where we host our VIPs. I hope one day you come to visit us in Chanteloup to discover our new Martell culinary signature. Chanteloup in French means technically wolf singing. Of course, there is no wolf anymore, but we have deers.
we have deers, many deers.
We have, if you come, we have a beautiful park. 12 hectares park around the chateau, next to the cellar, and we have beautiful deers, completely wild animals, a bit like you here. But we have deers.
I think you don't have any place in the world you can feed the deers. You can enjoy a glass of cognac on the terrace, and you get deers, and you feed the deers.
All our VIPs are amazing. Crazy for the deers.
First of all, cheers.
Cheers.
Can't wait to try this.
Cheers.
So this cognac has been more like refined, more on the presence of the Grand Champagne. So you will have a longer finish.
Yes.
And Christophe Valto, personally, he liked to drink it on the rocks. Clear ice ball. That's the perfect one to start the...
What do you think about it?
It's even more smoother.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So good.
Is this also available?
Yes,
in Indonesia? Okay.
Available in Indonesia, everywhere you go. I mean, Pernod Ricard is our distributor here in Indonesia and in all the world also. And yes, through Pernod Ricard, you can get access, and the wholesalers, of course, you can get access to it.
I mean, Indonesia and I think some Asian countries, we love to collect, right?
Yeah,
yes.
This stuff.
That's a big thing. I like to remind the auditors of this podcast that cognac, it's been aged for many different years, depending on the blend, on the recipe. But once the cognac is inside the bottle, it doesn't age anymore.
Okay.
So if you keep a bottle of cognac pretending that maybe you will open it in 10 years later,
and it's better,
that will not have an effect, because first we hold all our beautiful bottles standing and not in contact with the cork. And second, when the cognac, the final recipe, is in touch with the glass, there is no more alteration with the oak, so there is no more interaction.
Okay.
It's sealed and preserved forever. That's why if you come to Cognac, you will see our beautiful demi-Jones in our Paradise cellar, where we have the oldest eau de vie. And let me tell you, the oldest eau de vie for Martell dating back from 1802. So we have a lot of history behind, of course. But when the cognac is in a bottle, it doesn't age, and feel free to enjoy. You know, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
We saw it with the COVID.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud. So it's open for public, the facility? Like people...
If you come to visit us in Cognac, of course, we have a public historical center that you can come through. But if you go through me...
Okay. And I will.
I will have the key.
Through you.
And I live between Martell, the Cognac House, and Château de Chanteloup.
Okay.
So if you go from Cognac to Chanteloup, you will pass to my home.
Okay.
It's just near the road. So Alex, you will tell me. If you come at home.
Oh, yes.
You cannot come in Cognac without come to see me.
No.
Okay?
I will not.
So yes, we have public tours that are available on our website if you plan to go to Cognac. But of course, if you reach me, I really invite you and all our auditors. A big fan of fooding French culinary signature. We since August have partnering with a 3 Michelin star chef, Alexandre Mazia. And Alexandre Mazia has created with Christophe Valto, our cellar master, a signature culinary experience at the Château de Chanteloup. So for you to know, the Château de Chanteloup is not open to public.
Yeah.
It used to be privatized and just for our VIP guests. But now with this culinary signature, anybody can come and experience the chateau and the culinary signature. It's a 5-course signature pairing with cognac. Cognac that Christophe has created exceptionally just for this signature. So it's not cognac that you can find on the shop or anywhere else, just during this culinary experience.
Okay.
You have got an amazing job. Huh?
Yeah.
And we also have a rooftop in Cognac.
Okay.
Yes, the higher rooftop in Cognac.
Yeah.
Where you can enjoy a cocktail with cognac, of course.
So Cognac City, 20,000 inhabitants. And in the center of this village, we have our former bottling facility, the Martell Tower. The highest point is 25 meters high. And our CEO had the very smart idea to create the top highest rooftop bar in Cognac with the amazing 360-degree view of the sunset. So it's in operation during summer, but honestly, it's a must to try and to visit.
When is the best time to visit Cognac?
You've got many times. Because no, it's true, because during the harvest it's very nice. You see all the vineyard is green. We got the lovely colors and everything, and it's the harvest time, so you feel some.
Which month?
October. October is the harvest, but also in June and August it's the summer in Cognac.
Yeah.
So the weather is nice and everything.
Yeah.
And after we say. For me, the best moment is during the winter because it's the distillation time. And during the distillation time, very, very special atmosphere in Cognac.
Okay.
All of the distillery are working, and you got some smells everywhere into the campaign. It's amazing. So
Yeah, it's a whole year opportunity because with the season we have in Europe, we have different landscape, different temperature. So if you want to come and enjoy the summer vibes, come during May to August, for example. You will see green vineyards. You can see the grapes from the vineyards and everything. Then when you come in winter, like Amaury said, you have the chance to experience the distillery essence. So we bring you into our distillery. You can see with your eyes, you can see technically the eau de vie coming out of the pot still. There is a beautiful atmosphere and smell, of course.
Amazing.
And of course, the winter time is also the time where we enjoy cognac because it can warm you up.
Warm yourself up.
So in summer we drink cognac in a cocktail mostly, or in a long drink, like a highball or finalo, and in winter, we drink it neat during the dinner
to
warm yourself.
So you understand, you have to spend 1 year in cognac.
Yes, all season. Plus the food.
All season.
Martell has been always very close to the food industry, the chef, the cuisine, because first of all, in Asia, all our friends are drinking Martell during meal occasion. It was a very funny story. When I first went to Singapore, when I joined Martell, I've been invited in a soup restaurant.
Okay.
And Singaporean people get crazy for having Cordon Bleu, dash or spoon, into their soup. And I really invite everybody, even with the Indonesian food, it works very well, to have a sip of Noblige or Cordon Bleu into your soup.
Okay, yes. I will try. I'll be the first to try.
It's really elevate. Honestly, it's really elevate the essence. It's like salt and pepper, but in a spirit.
But in Europe or especially in France, cognac is used in food preparation all the time. Right?
Historically, yes, but we try to also the old image, vintage picture of having a cognac after dinner near the fireplace.
With cigar.
Exactly.
Well, we still do the cigar, but but we want to tell everyone that cognac, it's not it's old by history.
Yeah.
But it's audacious, like Martell, audacious and modern by the quality and what brings to a consumer now.
Okay.
And we are talking about food.
Yeah.
Yes.
I discovered the mi goreng. I love it so much. Yeah. And because it's spicy, you know, in Europe, in France, we don't used to eat spicy like that.
Yeah.
But mi goreng and cognac, I love it.
Okay.
Yes.
So we should bring, if you had some good address for me, bring some mi goreng at home.
Yeah.
I would like, please.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay. Mi goreng and cognac.
Yes. It works with nasi goreng also. But no, the Indonesian food is very well balanced and spicy. Yeah. Such, for example, some of our young cognac like VSOP and Noblige. So you've been working in the food industry, in the chef cuisine industry. There is a kind of two profile. One for a person to like the food. Yeah. He like to have a food that is matching his drink.
Yes.
Okay. So if it's smooth, I like to go smoother. But there are also others people that they like to have, like me, for example. I like to have spicy food. I love spicy food, sambal and everything. But I like to have a smooth things, just to balance, to counterbalance.
To counteract, to balance.
Or to balance or to opposite also sometimes. So just find your way. But in any way, yes, there is a Martell opportunity. And French, we remain French people. Yeah. Martell is 100% French, curated in France, in cognac, and with the French art de vivre. We are belonging to a luxury product. So when you drink Martell, it's like if you hand carry a very high-end brand.
It has a certain pride in the brand.
But we're still working on having affordable cognacs. But I like to say that the key ingredient of success for cognac is time. That's crazy. And I like to go back to the story of our cellar master. I mean, the cellar masters now for Martell, he has two missions. First, to create the cognac we are drinking right now with eau de vie created by previous generation of cellar master. But he also has to prepare the future and create
Yeah, and
stocks
prepare,
of
yeah.
eau de
That's
vie
very important.
that
Yeah.
future generation of cellar master will use to replicate
Yeah.
this beautiful taste.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's the way
Exactly.
to keep your business for 300 years.
Well,
We tell you a part of the secret.
a little
Just a
bit,
little
little
bit.
bit.
Just
a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Well, thank you very much. Merci beaucoup, everyone.
Thank you,
It's
Ray.
been
Thank you very
amazing.
much.
It's been
Thank
an
you, Ray.
honor to taste Martell, every single one with the original team. Wish you much success for
Thank
your
you.
projects here
Terima kasih.
in
Thank you. Terima kasih
Indonesia
banyak.
and Asia. And for the last one, please, before you go back to cognac, we would like you to sign the bottles. The Noblige
Wow,
bottles,
Noblige bottles, beautiful.
yeah. Okay, please, both of you sign.
Yes, sure.
So you going back to cognac after this tomorrow?
Going back to cognac tomorrow, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's what? It's fall, at the end of fall or winter.
It's the
Oh,
middle. Middle.
Oh, middle?
Yeah.
Middle of winter?
21st of December isn't winter?
It's true.
So that's the beginning of winter.
Yeah, I go back home and we start. I build a new distillery.
Okay.
Very new, very technical new. So can't wait to play with my new toy because it's a toy for me. So
Yes. So when you're going back here again?
Next year.
next year,
Next year.
for sure.
Okay.
Every
Every
year,
Yes.
year.
we're
Nice,
on
huh?
track and
One
And
more
feel free
time.
to join us. We have beautiful events every night. Tonight is going to be our last party at H Club. So
Okay.
again, Martell is available everywhere in Indonesia. Indonesian club party cocktail bar.
Yes. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching.
Terima kasih banyak.
Thank you very much.
And for listening to our podcast today with Martell. And I thank you again, Martell, for this collaboration.
Thank
Hope
you, Ray.
much
Thank you,
success
Ray.
for the
Thank you,
future.
Ray.
And
We wait for you in Cognac. Huh?
yes,
Yes.
I
Promise,
promise. I promise I will go to
You can
Cognac.
do a podcast from Cognac
Yes,
also
in
if
the
you want.
rooftop.
Ah, good idea.
Yeah.
In the rooftop.
In the rooftop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stay tuned for that content, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Janson Radio Podcast in YouTube, Spotify, and all other podcast platforms. And follow us on Instagram in Janson Radio and of course in TikTok as well. Drink more cognac, drink more Martell. Salut, cheers.
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 Cheers.